All right, so this is going to be a shitty demo, but we put up stuff, you know. So I got this Spectrum. I have a Spectrum on every board. This is new, the T4 from Brown. It's a fuzz. I like it. Thorpy, heavy water. This is a booster pedal. It has the Dane boost on one side. It also has the straight up germanium boost on the other side. It sounds really good. All right, so drive pedals, because everybody was asking about drive pedals. This is the Diamond Blaze pedal. This is a germanium-based pedal. Has germanium test, you know, in it is like a fuzz in that it can be cleaned up really nicely, but it has an alternate tone that gives you a choice between more of an overdrive distortion sound or the straight up fuzz sound, and both sounds are amazing. This is the Diamond J Drive. This is the Mark III version. This is from like 2010. This has a boost in it, which is active at all times, fantastic. This also has drive, warmth, and volume, and then there's the boost over there, which is a secondary function, fantastic. This is a brand new Diamond Drive. Sounds completely different than anything else on here. They all sound very different, okay? So, back up to here, we got your Diamond Compressor, fantastic. Just mushy deliciousness. This is the Diamond Fireburst. This is yet another drive from them. It has a great fuzz drive sound, and then you hit the mid boost right there, and it's just nuts. It's amazing. Gemini Chorus. I only use it for Univibe. I do have some other sounds in there, which I also use, but it's essentially Univibe there. I can use there's a phaser in there I can use. There's all kinds of stuff I can use, but Univibe is what I go with. This is the echoplexi. This is cool because it's a really great drive pedal mixed with a echo. So you got drive and echo, right? So I gotta set the slap back because I have other stuff going on for longer delays. So it's cool. It really works great. This is the Stereo Chorus by MXR. Fantastic. All the great stuff. Now, this is a Diamond Drive also. This is called the 902. This is essentially a tube screamer for them. And it's in line after this guy. It doesn't go up there. It's just in line after that guy. So then the chorus, then the Diamond Trim. This is one of the all-time great trims. You really cannot lose with the Diamond Trim. And of course, we talked about this, the 902. The 902 is just apparently incredibly rare, and there are none to be had. And of course, every pedal board I have from the rest of my life is going to have a Diamond Memory Lane Jr. on it. All right, so that's the explanation of what's going on. Now comes the dark time, where you're gonna have to just see my face or whatever, or something related to the guitar here, and we'll hear the pedals. I'll explain which pedals are which. Unfortunately, I can't do both. I can't show and explain. So here we go. We'll kind of just start in the chain. Hopefully you can see me okay here. Feels like you might be able to. There's a clean sound. All right, so here's clean sound. It's a Brad Paisley Telecaster stock, except for this monolithic bridge here, which is a bridge that is completely one piece of copper, but it is compensated for intonation, so there's no issues there. But it does bring some goodness to the guitar. So here you go. Sorry, I had the Diamond Memory Lane on too. Straight up clean. With a little compressor, I'll take that off. That's clean. I'll put the compressor comes on. Gives it a little bit of spank, which is nice. All right, so let's go through the pedals. First one in the chain comes, I plug into the side of the board, and it goes directly into the Spectrum, because the Spectrum needs to hear the guitar signal exactly. And the Spectrum can do a lot of different things. You can do this, which is cool. So the Spectrum is my envelope filter. I love it. And when you add a little overdrive to it, the right one, I'll put like the echoplexi on there. envelope filter with a little drive is amazing. All right, next up, T4, Brown T4. This is a fuzz pedal, man. There is no debating the fact that this is a fuzz pedal. It's a little noisy, sorry. But it's a fuzz pedal. Use your volume. You can do a lot with it. You turn it up. But it will roll off a little. It doesn't roll off as good as a germanium fuzz. It's silicone based, I think. Like a muff. Sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good though, except for the noise. But you put a little delay on there, a little chorus on there. And then you get this, Gilmore. It's all about Gilmore, always has been. So, you know, fuzz. You can add that on top of other things and it adds different stuff to everything. I stack it on top of the other stuff. So the heavy water is this, it's a boost. So you got straight up guitar, right? You hit the boost. It gives it a little extra something, man. Now boost. Boost. Now the other side is germanium boost, which is like another kind of fuzz, and you can make it do that. I have it just set to boost because I'm going to boost it into another germanium device after this. But this is what it sounds like, no boost, with the germanium boost from the heavy water. Volume sensitive as well, germanium, always, right? Okay, so that's the heavy water. Next, in the chain, because it goes from the fuzz to the heavy water to the Diamond Blaze, which is also germanium based, but it has a couple different sounds, but it does do a beautiful cleanup. So you got your straight up sound here, boom. This is and I've got the gain set, you know, to about 2 o'clock. Bass and treble kind of right around noonish, and volume around noonish, but it's just. So straight up effect, just nothing but the drive and a little compression. Now it cleans up nice. Take it down a little bit with the volume pedal. So that's cool. So now you turn it all the way up. You know, you got that nice distortion sound, like a great fuzz distortion. You know. Some nice high, but you hit the alt button, it goes to straight up Hendrix fuzz. Like, you know. Take that off, and it goes back to the nice distortion. So it's just a great overdrive, fuzz, sounding amazing thing. Now, Diamond J Drive, the next one, Mark III here. This is really cool. It's the blue one, Mark III. So it's got a boost. Like a nice boost. But then it's got the drive, which is completely different than the other drives. Listen to this. Again, warms up, comes down, you take it down with your volume. But if you listen, this on the J drive is very different than this on the Blaze drive. Two different sounds, both usable, cut through the mix. Now we move over to the brand new Diamond drive. It's the only new pedal I have on this board. Check this out, it's a clean sound. Listen to this one. You can do a lot with it. You can do a ton with it. I mean, you know, you hear the other J drive, that's that. The new drive, this has got more of, you know, a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that. I can add some more bass to it. I can take the drive down and make it more like a low gain thing. I mean, I could totally do the Greer Lightspeed thing with this, no problem. The always on kind of vibe thing, I could totally do that. So you can do that with it because it's killer. All right, so that's the new Diamond drive. That's a new one. Now here comes the the fireburst. Now, the fireburst is just a complete and utter amazing pedal. It's, you know, it's one of their drives. They came out with these drives in the 2010s, and they were all different. Like I said, so you got the Diamond Blaze, you got the J drive. Right, Blaze, J drive, actual Diamond new drive, and now the Fireburst. It has a mid boost button, which is completely crazy. So you got straight up fuzz, killer. Cleans up. Though it's not germanium, it's a Burr op amp, which means something to some people. But so this is the straight up on-off sound. But then when you hit this mid boost right here, boom, now it's. So yes, that is pretty cool. Now, the Gemini. You've heard it before. It's my favorite uni. Just chewy. Just killer. You've heard it before. It's amazing. Get one if you don't have one. The echoplexi. I've got this set up with a nice, straight up rock tone. Right, so it's got the nice, you can dial this into anything from just a little breakup like this to Marshall complete satisfaction crazy. You know. But then it has the delay part of it, which is great. I have it set for slapback. So it's like just here, pop-pop, pop-pop. But you can put any one of these drives on that, and now it becomes amazing. Let's do something about a slapback on drive is just killer. That's a Diamond Blaze. The slapback just makes everything better. So, and then when you add the actual plexi drive, it's just great. The two of them together, the actual two drive, the drive and the echoplex in the box, sounds great. Sounds great. The MXR stereo chorus, 18 volts, just killer. Here it is. You know, it's just got a great sound. You can do the whole police thing with it. Just and it sounds amazing with the ODs, any of the drives. If I was going to play Rush, that's the sound I want. And I do sometimes play stuff from that era, so I want that sound. And it sounds amazing. Okay, one more drive in the system. This is the Diamond up here, the 902. It's their tube screamer, and it sounds great. It's got that little mid bump to it, just straight up. I'm not Philip Says, but I like to have fun with it. So that's the Diamond 902. Now, two other things on here, just to talk about. The trem, gotta love it. Best thing about the trem is it's optical. It's optical fully, but it has a ramp up. So I could be like this. Right? And I hit the ramp up. Then it ramps back down if you want it, you know. And it sounds great with OD. And it has a volume knob, which most tremolos don't, because when you have a tremolo, it drops out. So the volume knob gives you a little bit of oomph to get through it. And of course the Memory Lane Junior, which is just, you know, amazing. You know, it'll do everything you want it to do. It has the great washy stuff. Anyway, that's the demo. Hope it works out. Hope you get it. One more time through the chain. We got the Spectrum envelope filter. We got the T4, which is my fuzz from Brown, heavy water from Thorpy, amazing. Now the Diamond pedals, all from 2010s, vintage Diamond pedals. The Blaze, fuzz and alternate fuzz, amazing. The J Drive Mark III, amazing. This is new, the Diamond Drive, amazing. It's supposed to take a little bit of all these other drives and make it sound like something, but it's amazing. The old Diamond Fireburst. This is a real special one too. The Diamond 902, don't see them every day, ever. Gemini Chorus doing its job as a univibe. The echoplexi, another rare bird, go find one. Stereo Chorus from MXR, killer. Diamond Trem, again, they're out there, but they're expensive. Memory Lane Junior, every board ever from here on out. That's 20 minutes, holy mackerel. I hope this thing's good. Thank you guys.